situation. Not seeing the rest of you is getting the best of me. Such a shame.
What up, you guys? My name is Allyn, they call me Allyn, and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing another first foundation thoughts, and the video or foundation that I will be reviewing today is from Sleek Makeup. It's the Lightproof Foundation in the shade LP07. If you guys are not aware of Sleek Makeup, they're actually a brand originally from the UK, and I'm super excited because for years I've always wanted to try their products, and now they're slowly coming to the US. And when I saw that my Walgreens nearby my place actually carried the foundation, you guys already know I had to pick it up, and I'm so excited to review this today. So you guys already know the deal. I'm super excited, and without further ado, I guess we could dive right into the video. Hey guys, so you guys already know I always pre-prep my face and do my eyebrows, of course, and now I'm going to go straight to the foundation. And the foundation that I will be reviewing today is the Sleek Makeup Lifeproof Foundation. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage, sweat proof and oil free, and the shade that I will be trying out is LP07. As you can see here, I mean, the packaging is pretty simple, which I like. This kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. tinted moisturizers that you see at the drugstore, and kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. Kind of like tube-like packaging as well. The texture of this is matte, and as you can see here, it kind of has like a clear like line where you can see the shade. It also says it has 30 milliliters, which is equivalent to 1.0 US fluid ounces, which is pretty much an average size to foundation. Also in the back, it says that it's light-proof foundation. It says that light-proof your look with this foundation that goes the distance. Soft focus powders create a blurring effect to help reduce the appearance of fine lines. The oil-free formula can help skin look even and shine-free, weightless, imperfections are concealed. It also claims that it's sweat-proof, oil-free, and medium to full buildable coverage. It also lists the ingredients over here, and it also mentioned that it's made for Sleek Makeup UK. And if you didn't know, Sleek Makeup is actually from the UK, and then it mentions that it's produced in China. It lists the website, and of course it has the barcode, which obviously you use to scan. As well, it shows that this packaging is recyclable, and the storage for this is 6 months. And of course, as you can see here, they wrap this with this kind of plastic wrap, so that way you can't open it in the drugstore as well. In terms of the price for this foundation, just be aware this is a drugstore foundation, and it was actually $10.99. However, I purchased this at Walgreens, and it was on sale for 20% off, so I actually got it for $8.79, which is pretty cool. So far, I've only seen this at a Walgreens. As I looked this up, I saw that they were available on Target online, so maybe they might have it at Target store, but I haven't seen Sleek Makeup at the Target stores yet. And at Ulta, I know they carry Sleek Makeup as well, but unfortunately they don't have the foundation. So if you live in the US and you do have a Walgreens, most likely they will carry Sleek Makeup. I'm not sure if every Walgreens carries it, but I know definitely Walgreens has like a bigger selection of makeup from what I've seen versus Ulta, which kind of is more limited to the blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. In terms of the shade selection, I was pretty surprised on how many foundation shades they had. There was about a total of 24 different shades to choose from, which I think is pretty amazing. They had actually a good selection of fair to medium and even deep tones. However, I haven't really seen a lot of people review this foundation quite yet. In fact, I took about 20 to 30 minutes trying to figure out my shade because, one, of course, the drugstores in the US, it's kind of really rare anyways to find a place that offers samples or any testers for you to swatch out foundations. And second, obviously, because it's not like the packaging is convenient for you to kind of just open or twist or anything, I kind of just had to guess. I literally went on YouTube and actually like tried to find someone similar shade of me. I was kind of contemplating whether I was LP11, LP9, and originally I actually got LP9. However, I watched someone that had the same shade as me in the Fenty Beauty line, so I decided to return it and pick up the LP7. So now for the moment of truth, I'm about to open this, and hopefully this is my shade. To be honest, like I said, like it was really hard to decide what shade I was because of course there's no testers for me to try it on, so pray for me. Hopefully this works. If not, I guess I'll just use a bunch of bronzer. So I'm gonna twist it, and as you can see here, it has this kind of like foil like cover, so that way you can see that no one used this before you purchased it. Oh my god, why are these so hard? Ugh. I'm actually gonna squirt some of this in the back of my hand, and if you saw, I just squeezed it just a little soft, and right off the bat it just kind of like squirted out the foundation. And from what you can see from my hand, this foundation appears to be a little in between of liquidy, but at the same time, as you can see, it's kind of thick. Like, it's liquidy, as you can see, where it's running down my hand. However, it's thick enough where it's not running down your hand too fast. So hopefully this shade works for me. So now I'm gonna just use my ring finger and actually dot this all over my face. And then I'm gonna use a Real Techniques beauty sponge to spread this out. So right off the bat, this foundation actually doesn't have a scent at all. I will say though, this definitely has a medium coverage. I know you can't see it from the camera, but from my end, I could actually still see my acne scars and my dark spots on my face. However, I could tell this is buildable, but I am gonna see how many layers I need before I get that full coverage effect. I will say in terms of the feeling of this definitely feels semi-matte. So it's not completely matte where it feels drying, but as you can see, it doesn't transfer on your hand. So really quick, just so it'll be a little faster, I'm gonna use a kind of flat brush to spread the foundation all over my face. So this is actually the first layer, and I'm really satisfied with the color, and I'm actually really happy I exchanged the LP09 to LP07. This is the perfect match for me. However, I know I do need to apply a few more layers before I get the coverage that I want. So I'm just going to apply maybe 1 or 2 more layers, and then apply my concealer, my bronzer, my blush, my highlighter, and then show you guys the final results. Hey guys, so this is the final look. This is actually my face now with 2 layers of the foundation. I did apply concealer under my eyes and any extra places where I needed that extra coverage. I also baked my face right after, and then I applied bronzer, blush, highlighter, and then set my face. And also I want to keep my eyes simple, and then all I did was pretty much curl my lashes and apply mascara, and also applied lippy, which is the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Doozy. And now it is actually 3:03. I know it's kind of late for me to do a first foundation thoughts, but I am actually going to head out in a little to do some errands and actually do some deliveries, if you can guess what I do on the side. And I will show you guys a close-up of how everything looks like. Hey guys, so this is my face close up. As you can see from my left side of my face, you can see the texture here and here, and also some texture here and here. But to be honest, texture doesn't really bother me. Like, whether I have like a matte or a dewy or a semi-matte or whatever the case might be, like right now, since my skin is going through so much, it's kind of like been up and down, and now I'm just really getting over the texture situation. But so far I like how everything looks like on my face. I definitely like this color. I think it's a perfect match. It's not too dark, and I don't think it's too light. So the color's pretty good. I think the only thing I'm gonna worry about is if the foundation separates to my forehead, and I want to see the staying power in terms of my nose area, but I don't see any of my pores peeking out or anything. For the most part, it's just my texture that's sticking out, but that's not too much of a big deal. I will say this foundation, as it claims, it's a medium to full coverage. This is just 2 layers of the foundation, so I kind of feel like if I applied a 3rd or maybe possibly a 4th, it can give me that full coverage effect. However, I just wanted to keep it simple and really light, as you can tell by my eyes. But so far, I really like it. But now I'm gonna get ready to do my thing, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. So you guys don't mind my shower curtain or me being in the bathroom. This is the only room with the best lighting, so y'all can see everything. So it is 10:20 right now, and I'm sorry I didn't update you guys throughout the day, but I've been really busy running errands and doing deliveries. So now it's the end of the night, and I finally wanted to share with you guys. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. So as you can see here, I feel like everything looks exactly how I left off with my last or first update, if you will. As you can see, I mean, I do have texture, but I mean, that's not much of a surprise. My blush, my bronzer, my highlighter is still on, so that's pretty good. The foundation did not leave my forehead, so that's also a good thing. And my nose didn't crease up at all, except in the corners over here, but that's not really like a big deal. Like, I don't think it's like the end of the world, and I don't feel like the amount of oil on my nose is that crazy where I would say like I don't know if I would use this again. And for the fact that I didn't use any blotting paper or have to repowder at all, in terms of wearing this for 7 hours plus, is a plus. So overall, I will say that I definitely like this foundation. To be honest, I was pretty surprised, and I was almost kind of worried because, you know, I didn't really see that many reviews on this foundation, but I was really intrigued to try this out, especially because there were 2 different Sleek Makeup foundations in the store, and one of them was like completely sold out, and this wasn't sold out. So I was kind of like, is this gonna be good? But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the chance, and I always want to try Sleek Makeup, and I'm so glad that I tried out this foundation. Overall, I definitely say this is a foundation I definitely recommend. For me, being like dry and oily, I think anyone from normal to dry to combo to oily can definitely work with this foundation. I do like the fact that this foundation isn't completely matte. I feel like it's more like a semi-matte, so you know, I think it can work with pretty much any kind of skin type, and it didn't break me out, so I think that's a plus as well. So I actually had to stop real quick to put my hair up and blot my nose just so you guys can see how everything really does look like. Overall, I am impressed with this foundation, even though it is $10.99. I mean, the drugstore is getting more higher in price anyways, so to me it's actually pretty affordable. I mean, it is a medium to full coverage foundation, even though you do have to layer on to get the full coverage like effect, I guess you could say. I like how it's buildable and not too crazy full coverage to where you get too intimidated, if that makes any sense. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this already, I love the fact that they offer 24 shades. So if you are fair, medium, deep, and you find your shade, definitely try this out. And overall, highly recommend, and I will definitely use this again.
So I hope you guys enjoyed my first foundation thoughts on the Sleek Makeup Lifeproof Foundation in the shade LP07. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And even if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up as well. Also, leave some love down below. And if you guys have any suggestions for any future foundations I should try out, also give me your suggestions below as well. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, duh. And if you're not, subscribe. On another note, I'm gonna give my voice a break right after this because I just recovered from laryngitis, and I hope I don't get it again because I noticed my voice is losing. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video now, but thank you guys again for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a good day, and until next time, it's been real, and I'll see you soon. Bye!